Welcome back to the Building Your WordPress Framework series, where we're getting some additional features and additional functionality into your website by adding some plugins. In this video, we are going to add a plugin called WPSmush that is going to help us optimize the images that we're using on our website. The reason why this is important is because a lot of times, especially with new website owners, they don't understand what happens when you add large file size images to your website. When you have images that are large in terms of their file size, it's a really big performance problem, which means that your site can be really slow to load and makes for a terrible user experience, and ultimately people will click off of your website while they're waiting for your image to load. So we want to make sure that we're giving users the best possible experience. So we're going to go ahead and get WPSmush installed in our plugins. So once again, we're over here in our plugins menu. We're going to go ahead and click Add New. And over here in our search, we're going to go to WPSmush and search for that. And it's this first one right here, which is Smush Image Compression and Optimization. So we're going to go ahead and click this. Got it installed. Now we're going to go ahead and activate it. And if you remember from a previous video when we were walking through the dashboard and demonstrating how we did different things with posts and pages and adding featured images and whatnot, you'll notice that some of those images were kind of big in terms of their file size. Now that we've got this, though, this is an automated way for us to be able to optimize those images. So let's go over here and click on Smush. And this is going to give us some basic options here for quickly getting our site up to date with optimized images. So we are going to take a quick look here. We're going to leave this setting to automatically smush your image sizes when you're uploading them. That means that this plugin is going to grab those images when they're coming in and go ahead and get the image updated. If your image is containing any image metadata, you have the option here if you want to remove that. And then you have the option here to detect unnecessarily large images on your page and reduce their file size to decrease load times. So let's go ahead and enable that. And then we're not using Gutenberg, so we're going to leave that as it is there. So let's go ahead and click Get Started. Now we are into this main menu here, and we have 6 attachments here that need to be reduced in file size. So let's go ahead and what we're going to do here, this is great to have in place when you are starting a new website, because you can keep track of managing these images from the beginning instead of having to go back and do this after the fact. Going back and doing this after the fact really makes for a big piece of work in terms of the time that you would need to invest in doing that if you've got hundreds of images and you're trying to use the free version of this WPSmush plugin. So, but right now we've only got 6, so let's just go ahead and bulk process these images now. All right, so all of our image sizes have been compressed. Again, this is a great option here for the free version to process your images so that the image size is optimized for performance on your blog. There's some additional features that are available to you in the pro version, and to get started, I don't know that we need that right off the bat, but for the purposes of our blog, we're going to go ahead and use the free version here. But you'll want to have this in place for managing your images on your website. It just makes everything much easier and much faster to make sure that your WordPress site is performing at its peak in terms of how fast it's going to load and what kind of experience your visitor is going to have.